You're listening to the WMMS Coffeebreak Concert, coming to you live, as usual, from the Cleveland Agora at a slightly unusual hour, 11 a.m. It's nice to have you folks here with us, and in particular, very nice of our guests today to show up. They were here at the Agora, but a month or so ago, and agreed to come back on a swing back through the area and do the show today. I guess it's like the third tour for Modern English this time around in America.
Yes, the first tour that's gone from Daytona Beach up into Canada to Los Angeles to New York, yeah.
This is Robbie Gray, the lead vocalist for the band, and I think he would like it known, and the other members of the band would like it known, that there is really no one leader of Modern English per se. Everybody has an equal democratic vote.
Oh, it's a democratic country we got here.
Hopefully we can keep the tradition up here, that's right. So does everyone contribute to the writing, or how does that work?
Normally, Gary the guitarist or Mick the bass player get the start of the music together, then we all go in and add our ideas until we know it's good. I mean, you know when a song's good or not. And then they leave me in a darkened room with some scalpels and stuff to do the lyrics.
So how long has the band been together?
We've been together now about 4 years, although when we started we couldn't play. We just decided, when the punk revolution happened in England, we decided to start playing. We couldn't play when we started.
Yeah, that inspired so many. So you actually knew each other before you were musicians. Did you go to school together and hang out in the same neighborhoods?
Well, we come from the same town, Colchester in Essex. It's a really small town. It's only about 100,000 people live there. I used to go to school with Steve. I used to work with Richard. I used to go to soccer games with Gary. And a friend of mine introduced us to Mick. My friend said he could play, so we automatically got him in as a bass player.
Robbie, why don't we give them all surnames and a proper introduction? You want to do the rounds here, one by one?
Okay, let's do the rounds here. Over here on keyboards, we got Mr. Stephen Walker. On bass guitar, to my left, we have Mr. Michael Conroy. Behind the cymbals here, the big dark man, it's Richard Brown. And on my right, the ever-present Mr. Gary McDowell.
And of course, Robbie Gray on lead vocals. It's Modern English, playing and supporting a new album. And it's good to have him with us here today.
Okay.
You're listening to the WMMS Coffeebreak Concert with Modern English here today. A very special guest, and once again we thank the band for making the trip back to Cleveland. They're touring the States, and you get them twice this time. This time let's talk to Gary McDowell, guitar for the band. Also probably the neatest dresser of the lot, I'd have to say. I hope the other guys don't mind me saying so, but he's wearing a beret and some shades and a white tie and a black vest and fringe. You have a name for that outfit, Gary?
No.
Just like a first name, a proper name, or just something you put together yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Listen, we were talking earlier with Robin. He said that the band Modern English pretty much got their roots out of the immediate punk movement in England. Yet your sound is quite different than what that was like. You're almost, dreamy and almost sensual. How did that happen? What did you get from the punk movement, in terms of your music or style? Or
that was just the starting point, really. It was like, if you started in that sort of thing, you wouldn't continue doing it anyway. You try and be original about what you do. So it's like a starting point. It was like 5 years ago or something.
So it's basically just the idea that friends could get together and make music, and it was possible. You didn't have to necessarily have a lot of training in that. How about this tour? This is the band's third tour in the United States, and probably the biggest tour. You've seen a lot of the country. Every English band that comes over says it's a huge country in comparison to Britain. Outside of that, what do you find unique or different about America? The audiences, or food, or hotels, or what?
It's all different. It's like completely different. Everything. From people's attitudes towards things and a different way of life,
How are the audiences here in comparison to in Britain? Are these audiences in America here all right? They treating you well?
Oh, yeah, great.
You seem to be doing pretty well here today. All right, and your new album is out, and we're obviously hearing some portions of it today here. So why don't we get back to it? We only have about 20 minutes or so left of today's show, and we thank you folks for being such an attentive crowd. As soon as the show started, they came right up to the front of the stage. We have a lot of cameras here in the audience today. So let's hear it again, please, for Modern English.
What we'd like to do now is for all those people out there on the production lines, in the factories, getting bored out of their brains. This is Republic Steel, Ford and Chevy Auto Plants, Sherwin-Williams Paint, General Electric, Chase Brass Company. Keep on smiling, it can only get better. These are the ones that are still in operation, I believe. There's a lot of stuff been shut down, yeah? A lot of unemployment, yeah? Yeah, well, don't tell us about unemployment. We come from England.